And good evening, everyone. This is Lake Las Vegas Live on the Vegas Video Network.
Yes, yes, yes.
We do have a full show ahead. I didn't know we had the applause track.
Yeah,
okay. So over the next half hour, you will find out what is happening at the resort destination known as Lake Las Vegas. Tony Cardasco and Andy Gill. And Andy, we have a packed show today.
We do, but what about the studio, dude? Don't you love this?
It's our very first show in here, yes.
Oh, we've
on the
even got the
Vegas
big screen.
Video Network.
I love it. It's a good times.
You could have your head in there.
Both of ours.
Bobbing in and out. It's going to be a good time.
All right, let's get to the show, you guys. Hey, it's going to be a fun one. We've got, that guy too. Shout out to Scott. God in love. Shantae Patton from NAREB, National Association of Real Estate Brokers, is going to be here. Of course, she's going to be putting together, along with Lake Las Vegas, a bus tour that's going to get, if you're an agent or a broker, a Lake Las Vegas certified real estate agent specialist certification of Lake Las Vegas.
Okay.
So are you ready?
I'm ready for that.
Ready for the bus tour? You going to drive it for us?
I'll drive the bus.
Right.
I'm always driving the bus.
Also, we're going to have Jamie Cooper on the show as well. She is the Gallery on Sunset marketing director, and I like to call her a 5K enthusiast too. So we'll talk about how much she loves 5Ks as well. It's going to be a lot of fun to have her on to talk about where Galleria Mall is. And then also Patti Gilbert is going to be on. Patti is Viva La Pla owner, and she's been a partner with us at Lake Las Vegas for the last year. We'll talk more about what she's got going on, especially tomorrow and this weekend. And then also, we're going to be talking to a good friend of ours of the show, Metro K-9 officer Sean Malia. Sean has been involved not only with Metro for some time, but also with Friends for LV K-9, which raises money for the K-9s when they retire, to keep them in, because usually when they retire, Sean has to take care of them all. So, so we need that retirement fund.
And so right now, we do have a look at a video that promotes this year's upcoming event. And we are back with Sean Malia. It's the 28th annual Las Vegas Metropolitan Police Department Canine Trials. Welcome to the show and the new set, and you brought a couple of K-9 dogs with you.
I did. Thanks for having me. I brought you guys a couple gifts tonight.
What are their names? I know one's Stasco and one is Gil.
Yeah, I'm going to make it easy for you guys to remember tonight. One for you, one for you.
I was going to say, is our show not good enough for real dogs, dude, or what?
These are the ones I can keep under control tonight.
It's hard to believe that it's that time of year once again.
Yep.
And can you tell us about the festivities? Things have really grown this year. It's a full weekend of competitions, and then Lake Las Vegas has a good piece of what's happening.
Absolutely. This, like we said, it's our 28th year for our Canine Trials. It helps our nonprofit, which takes care of the retired dogs. Once these police dogs retire, we have our nonprofit, Friends for Las Vegas Police Canine, takes care of them. So every year for the past 28 years, we've held Canine Trials, canine competition here in the Valley. We started out back in the early 80s, almost late 90s at Western High School, and we've moved all the way up to the Orleans Arena. We're the longest running event there. We get dogs from all across the country that come out and compete. And each year, the public and everybody always asks how they can be involved. So we've partnered up with Lake Las Vegas, and we're having a 5K walk or run, and then we're also doing the doggy paddle this year to get people out and get them involved.
Speaking of that partnership, got you a shirt. And since you're a Laker fan too, but we're running with this, so new clothes you can buy at Seasons, by the way. So here's a shirt.
Oh, hey, I like it. Thank you.
That's really cool. How many teams this year?
We have 65. It's one of our largest ones ever. We kind of vary around the area of between 40 and 45 teams.
Tell me where they're from, because this is the cool part.
Well, we go all the way into Mexico, into New York. We've got our local teams here, Henderson, our agency, Las Vegas Metro, North Las Vegas, teams from Salt Lake City, California, and some Arizona teams as well.
So K-9 has what, 14 officers, 3 sergeants, and now what, 17 patrol dogs? Last check.
We're at 17 patrol dogs right now, and that's our number right now. And we also have 3 supervisors, 3 sergeants. They each have a patrol dog as well. So we're growing. As the valley grows, we're continuing to grow and try to expand as well as keep up with all the things in the valley.
Last year you came away with some hardware, right?
I had a good year last year.
Talk to me about the trials and how it treated you last year.
I was very lucky last year. My partner K-9 Bear, my patrol dog, he's a Belgian Malinois German Shepherd mix. He's my partner. He's pictured up there on the screen. We got lucky last year, and we, along with our agency, winning top agency, we won top dog. So it was pretty exciting. It was nice to represent the city and the valley, especially during, after 1 October, being Vegas strong and being proud of where we're from.
What's the competition like between Southern Nevada teams?
It's pretty good. You got a little friendly competition, it's healthy. We train and we help each other out in both Henderson and North Las Vegas. We're very blessed to have a good relationship with them, but it's always a little bit of friendly camaraderie to go ahead and see who can come out with the best trophies for the end of the year.
Yeah, Sean, how long does it take to train one of these K-9 dogs?
For our patrol dogs, it's about 12 weeks. They come over with some general training from overseas. We get them from a couple different vendors in Southern California or whatnot, but they come over from France and Holland with a little bit of training. But we do 12 weeks. All Metro's training is in-house. We don't sub it out. It's all done within the agency. We're very blessed. Like I said, our agency provides us with the best product to work with.
What can you explain the trials a little bit? Like kind of how many days does it take and what part of, what Saturday consists of?
Well, traditionally it's a two-day event. We do a building and area search at an off-site location, which is unfortunately closed to the public just for safety reasons, but a building search for that we hide one of our decoys in the bite suit or whatnot. And then we do an area search, which is an open area search, and that's all on Saturday. And we also, for the detection dogs, we have explosive detection dogs and narcotics detection dogs that will also compete on that day. Followed up with Sunday at the Orleans Arena, and that consists of agility, an obstacle course. You've seen on the screen, some bite work and whatnot. It's really entertaining. We're very blessed to have a bunch of booths and vendors up on the concourse. Probably our largest group of vendors that we've been in the last 9 years I've been in K-9. We're looking at some good numbers.
It's going to be a lot of fun.
Yeah, it's a great family event. We're probably the largest event that our agency puts on, and it's free to the public, and it's a great family event. You can't beat it.
With that said, the trials, a lot of you can't bring your own pet. You can't bring your pet to the trials.
No, unfortunately, you can't. And it's a very controlled atmosphere, both Saturday and Sunday, specifically in the arena. We're working with these police dogs. It's a very, very serious situation.
But we decided to come up with some ideas and some events to actually bring your pet and actually be around you guys too. So I mean, you guys are going to be doing your competition, but with the Wet Pet 5K. And the doggy paddle, you guys are going to come out and hang out.
Oh, absolutely. We get to meet some of the handlers, some of the dogs, and it gives us a chance to, we see the public a lot of times, and they don't get to get up close and ask us questions and get a chance to go ahead and really understand what we do. The difference is like for Saturday's event, whether it be the 5K or the doggy paddle, everybody's got to be on leash. We got to keep everybody on leash. Just keep it controlled.
Can you say that again, please?
On leash. Everybody on leash. But it'll be fun. Like I said, it gives the public a chance to interact with us and get to know, you see the K-9 trucks on the freeway, you see them in your neighborhood. It's nice to get a little interaction, meet with the public.
And all of the funds that are raised go to support the retirement K-9 dogs.
Our retired dogs. So once they conclude their career with Metro, the handlers are able to purchase the dog from the department for $1, and they become a household pet for you. And all the medical needs of those dogs get taken care of by our nonprofit. And right now we're at 15 dogs that are retired. And those are large numbers, and because our agency and our section's growing, the numbers are going to continue to grow.
Signing any autographs yet? I saw you on Fox 5 today too.
I was very lucky. I got to
making some moves.
Yeah, it was good times. It was nice. I got to my new K-9 partner Rambo. He's a little
that's
Belgian
our favorite.
Little Belgian Malinois explosives detection dog. He's a lot of fun. So we're competing with him this weekend for the first time.
Can you just please make sure he gets a picture with Dasco?
Absolutely. Come
so
Sunday.
There is an actual dog.
There's an actual dog. Yes.
Named Dasco.
And he's competing on Sunday. You have to come out. We'll get you a picture.
Oh yeah, I'll be there. Right.
Yeah, you will be there. Oh, yeah, I'm putting you to work. That's going to be a lot of fun.
Talk about the sponsors, starting with Siegfried and Roy and all the support that they have given you over the years.
Oh, geez, we couldn't do the things we do without them. They're like the founding fathers of taking care of us. Former Sheriff Doug Gillespie was a sergeant within our unit at one point in time, and he started the nonprofit, and he began a relationship with them, and that has continued to grow. We're very fortunate and blessed, and we've partnered now with Lake Las Vegas, United, Nissan, Diamondback Land Surveying. There's so many great companies that we're getting. Marshall Injury Law. These are the folks that without their support and without the support of the community. And that's what's important, having people come out. And we have booths. We sell T-shirts and memorabilia from our K-9 section.
Well, that's how you make your money, right?
That's how we do it. And we do 2 events a year. We do a golf tournament, and we do this event. And this is honestly, this is the way that we take care of the dogs. This is the way we give back. And at the end of the day, it's all about the dogs.
Cool. Golf tournament, of course, Wet Pet 5K.
Can't beat that.
Doggy paddle.
Exciting.
And the trials. Come support the dogs. Sean, you're the man. Thank you.
Hey, thank you guys so much for having me. I really appreciate it.
Thank you, Sean, Malia. And right now we're going to shift gears. Coming up next, Patti Gilbert, the owner of Viva La Paw Pet Resort. And let's take a look at her involvement in the recent pet parade at Lake Las Vegas. And Patti Gilbert is with us, the owner of Viva La Paw Pet Resort. Great to see you once again. We saw you out there at the end of summer, event there at Lake Las Vegas. And we wanted to talk to you about this weekend because you're sponsoring the 5K run, walk, talk, flirt.
All that stuff, skip, jump.
Whatever it is, yeah. All that stuff. And then in addition to that, you've got a big weekend ahead.
I do. I have a 3-day event. So basically, we're going to have the 5K participants come and pick up their packets at our facility. And we're going to double dip with that and have an open house and a spaghetti dinner and music and other vendors that are going to be there. And the fee is your donation to the foundation. That's all it's all about. Everything goes to them.
She had me at spaghetti.
Yeah, no, I know you're going to like that. I know you're going to like that. They, we've worked together. Of course, the first event was the pet parade during Lake Las Vegas days.
That's correct.
And you are a resident of Lake Las Vegas.
I am.
Where's the location of Viva La Paw?
Viva La Paw is located just east of the airport, off of East Patrick, and just off of Pecos. And
we know each other from just before with the relations with and your daughter and my wife, and we how much fun is it to live at Lake Las Vegas? Because I know you've been there about a year.
We've been there just over a year.
Okay.
And we started out renting, and now we actually own a place there in in Lake Las Vegas, and we love it. So
okay, and tell me about just the with the pet parade, and are you excited for this next one? Because you've been a very good partner with us and all the pet stuff.
I'm really excited about this one because there's a lot of personal connections too. I actually have a nephew that is one of the K-9 police officers here on the Las Vegas Patrol, Jeff Corbett. So I'll throw that out to him. And he better be at the thing this weekend, but I think he's in Canada. Then along the way, I do a lot of training. We do a lot of lower key measures of the agility, but it's a fun agility. So if people want to get involved in with their dogs in agility, we can do that, and we can help them do that. And the fly ball and all that cool stuff.
How long have you been open with Viva La Paw?
Viva La Paw just I took over July 1st of last year.
Okay.
And it was under another name, and we rebranded in February, and we've been going strong ever since.
Tell me about Viva La Paw a little bit, and how how you pamper the pets. And
now at this hotel, there's no resort fees, right?
Oh, well, there might be.
I just want to make sure. Yeah.
We
pet houses though.
Yes,
talk about the pet
we
house.
Pet houses.
Pet house.
Pet houses.
Our suites are all of our dogs are put up in suites, not kennels. They're not caged up. They have their own suites. We start out at mini suites, going all the way up to the presidential suites. Presidential suite has everything. It's got a twin size bed in it.
Dasco suite.
And window view, yes.
Okay.
And then they have all day play. And for those ones that get a little nervous or are a little aggressive, just because they're more nervous, we work with them and get them to where they're able to play with the other dogs.
And I know
So cool.
you have dogs of your own. Tell
I
me
have
about
two,
tell me about your little ones.
I have two partners. It's Brutus and Titus. They're Shelties, and they're with me usually all the time. They're not here with me now, but they're my partners, so they come with me every day.
Are they going to be running, walking, talking?
They will be. They will be talking, and Brutus is a very good talker.
You know,
so.
someone asked, are the dogs going to be able to be dressed in costume, or is that like?
I mean, it's fair
Why
game.
not?
We didn't
I don't
do.
see why
we didn't.
not.
Yeah, we didn't
We
do
didn't advertise
a
that,
costume
but-
contest
I know,
this
but
time,
at the
pet parade we
at the
did.
pet parade,
Yeah.
a lot of Golden Knights outfits, right?
Well,
For the
there's going to be a
dogs.
lot of Golden Knight outfit articles that we will be selling there. So all of your Vegas Knights people with hats and bandanas,
Scarves, I saw, yeah,
and
vests, right?
vests.
Yeah.
We'll also have hiking bite boots for the dogs, which are all rough wear.
Don't you have something for the doggy paddle?
And we do. We also have the float coats.
Yep.
So
Float coats.
Float coats.
Ready to go.
And ready to go.
They make those in adult sizes too?
They
or?
do, but it's pretty much
Dasco
goes to the
float coat.
dogs. So.
Yeah. So again, Friday you start things off. You have the event with doggy vendors, the spaghetti dinner, music tours of Viva La Paw, and then Saturday, bright and early, everyone, 8 a.m. Lake Las Vegas. Show up at the Westin, and that's the 5K run and walk.
Yeah, I believe we
wet pet.
show
Why
up-
is it the wet pet event?
The water.
Okay.
Just the water. The relation to the water.
Okay.
You know, get
That's
your pet
where
wet.
the doggy paddle comes
Yeah,
in
well,
too.
you actually
Yeah.
get to work out, and then you go, into the doggy paddle. But somehow, some way, hopefully, your pet gets wet.
And then at 10 o'clock in the morning is the doggy paddle. And then the following day, obviously, come on out to the K-9 Trials.
You were going to
at
have
New
a busy
Orleans.
weekend.
A very busy weekend. So, and excited.
Cool.
So we have a lot of people coming in and helping, and we're excited.
And on behalf of Lake Las Vegas, thank you so much for all your help and helping us with our events as well.
We look forward to making it bigger and better every year.
Patty, seeing a few.
All righty.
Thank you so
yes.
much.
For stopping by.
All right.
That's
Thank
Patti
you.
Gilbert, the owner of Viva La Paw Pet Resort. Right now, there's
want one
new
of
ways.
these.
No, I got you. a
You
shirt
could,
too, by
yeah,
the
you
way.
could take
I
the
know,
K9,
I
one
want
of them.
those.
The other one's Andy's.
Got her the
He needs a
Oh,
service.
that's cute.
He
I
needs a
love
service
it.
dog when he goes on long trips.
Yes.
Cuddle with on the plane. But yeah, and coming up
my
now,
Uber driver.
let's take a look. There's new ways to get and access, great accessibility to get out to Lake Las Vegas
Yep.
and over to the mall.
Yep. Right,
Right?
there, straight shot. Galleria
So the
Drive.
Galleria at Sunset, and it's Galleria Drive. So let's take a look at this video real quick, and then we'll bring in our next guest.
I've lived in Lake Las Vegas for 17 years. Galleria Road is absolutely phenomenal. We can get to Costco very quickly, which is very important. We can get on the 95 and be down at Fremont Street in 35 or so minutes.
Really excited about this road. This is about 3 years ago that we had a vision to connect Lake Las Vegas to the Costco, Sunset Casino, obviously Galleria and Sunset Mall. Cowabunga Bay open, Henderson Hospital open, and now you see businesses starting along the way.
I've been in Lake Las Vegas now for 6 years, and we enjoy living out here. Galleria Drive, you go right down, there's one stop sign. It's a quick, beautiful ride, 45, 50 miles an hour. The road's beautifully paved. It's enjoyable.
Jamie Cooper, the marketing director at Galleria at Sunset, joins us now. Jamie, it's great to see you. That does make it a lot easier for you call this what, Vegas East, or
Henderson East.
Henderson.
I'm
East.
going with that. But
okay, but it is East Vegas sort of too.
Yes.
So Henderson East.
Can't move any
Easy
farther.
accessibility now to get to the mall.
Yeah.
Are you seeing a lot more people coming in and out through Galleria Drive now?
Yeah,
That's
I think
extended?
just in general, when you talk about this Henderson, we call it East Henderson.
Henderson, it's cooler.
We're just seeing a lot of growth. So I know that Lake Las Vegas is seeing a lot of growth. A lot of houses, rooftops coming up, and then Galleria drives a direct connect there with, and then also you've got just a lot of development. You've got Henderson Hospital, and you've got the Union Village going in, and Cadence is growing. Everyone's just growing right now. I think there was a stat that came out that there's about 500 to 800 houses or people moving to Henderson every month right now. So it is an exciting time to be in Henderson. We love Las Vegas. Las Vegas is doing very well also, but the city of Henderson that we kind of sit in is just booming right now.
How long have you been with Galleria Mall now?
I have been there for 2 years.
Okay. So within that time, you probably see a lot of people leave, people come, transition. What do you feel about how the mall lifestyle is right now? And
I think, to be candid, I think the mall is changing, and so we're actually looking at how we're going to be changing. I think there's been a message put out there that, malls are dying, and that's just not true. I think that malls are changing, and we have to change with the times, but we're seeing amazing growth. We've got 8 places that are opening before the end of the year. We've got a bunch of construction. We just opened the new restaurant, Bobby Mao's. And then we also have another restaurant, Rodizio Grill, that's going to be opening at the end of the year. So we're really seeing a lot of growth there.
You said a big number to me when we met last time about how many people come into the mall a year.
500,000 a month. So
It's a month.
Or a month. My
we
bad.
average that about a month. Yeah.
That's insane.
So a lot of people are still, because what we're seeing is people are, and I'm talking very much about retail, but a lot of people still like the idea of coming in, touching, feeling, seeing what they're going to buy. Versus online. And
That's
so
funny.
we're doing really well. Plus you have the experiences, and the experiences is what people are doing now. So.
Yeah, and we went to the Oktoberfest.
Yeah, we did. We saw Jamie rocking the mic
you saw
out
me
there.
on the mic.
I think we saw her do the chicken dance.
She was telling everybody to do the chicken dance,
I think
making
she was
them do
involved.
it.
Yeah, but that's good.
Yeah.
No,
She
that
wasn't
was a lot of
asking, she
fun.
was making them do it.
But you're doing a lot more, events and activations to get people
It was cool to see
pay
that.
attention to the
Yeah.
mall. The car show you had, I think, the last couple of weeks too. So that's an important part of what's happening there, right?
Jamie, I got a question. Why are parking lots so big at malls sometimes?
You know what? Our mall has that 90s model.
But it's
where
free parking.
I'll take it
it's
all day
almost like
long,
the building's an island.
Okay.
And the great thing is that the city of Henderson is actually working with us now so that we can do some redevelopment with the property, so we can change that look.
Well, I know just the way we think, and we
The
saw
way that you think, you park there. The way you park there, and you take an Uber down Galleria Drive.
This is my Uber driver is going to be mad at you.
You take an Uber.
I know,
so
I
what do you
know.
do? Do you
I'm
park
good at
out at
derailing
Mulring
you.
Road and then take an
I'm
Uber
so
to the
good at
front door?
derailing
I've got so
him.
many streets. So with that said, anyway, the amount of space though for events. I mean, there's a lot of fun stuff that we can come up with.
I think that's just an exciting time in general, from the amount of space that we have that we can do events to redevelopment and the possibilities there and what we can do in the future.
Yeah.
There's just a lot. It's just a lot. I think, what you guys are doing out at Lake Las Vegas is exciting, and we're excited to see all the growth there, the new sports club, all the things that you guys are investing in. And then also, too, we're investing, and I think it's just a great partnership. And now we have a direct contact.
We want to talk about, there's a new restaurant, Bobby Mao's, that you said, and it's kind of cool because it's kind of 2-in-1. So, I mean, I love Chinese food and Mexican food. So when I go there, I don't know what to eat. That's the problem for me.
Yeah, and this is a concept out of California. They have a Chinese kitchen.
Yep.
They didn't have the Mexican cantina in California, but they saw a need for Mexican food at our location here at Galleria at Sunset, so they added it in. And so just to be clear, it isn't fusion. Some people think it's fusion. It's actually not. You can come and there's a complete Chinese menu, and then there's an entire Mexican menu, so you can kind of get best of both worlds.
And Bobby Granite from there, the owner.
Shout out to Tina too. The whole
Tina. But they say that about 80-90% of their patrons now that come in try both. They'll have Chinese and Mexican.
Yeah, the kids will get
Chinese. It's not fusion, but they still mix them up.
And they give you a lot of food. which is great.
It's
And
family
yeah,
style. A
yeah.
lot of the dishes at dinner, especially, are family style. So if you have a picky family, you can get 3 different dishes and just let people try whatever they want. So it's great.
And
so.
the bar's beautiful, amazing. They're going to be having their happy hour specials all the time too. So
yeah, and they're
happy
now,
hour every hour. Excuse me.
Happy hour every hour, and they're now open.
Yes,
and
they
then,
are.
Yep. So we have them, and then Radizio's is going to be opening next month, and that's a new concept to Nevada as well.
Yeah,
so
I've been to their spot up in Utah.
Yep.
Up
So
in Utah.
that's a Brazilian steakhouse
Yeah.
that's coming. So
That's cool. I'm excited for you there because there's, like you said, a lot of fun things that you can do now and different ideas.
yeah, and you know what's coming?
Uh-huh.
Holidays, Black Friday. Let's go.
She's excited
Time to
for that
move.
too. So before that, though, the Wet Pet 5K, and yes, she's helping us out
Yes.
with that.
Yes,
She's
yes.
a 5K
Yep.
enthusiast, is what I like to call her. But
Yeah.
thank you for your help
The
with that.
guru.
We're gonna have a lot of
Yeah.
fun this week.
Yeah, I think so. It's going to be great. I think that these sort of community events is really what helps different companies stand out and draw that traffic and give avenues for people to come enjoy the weather.
Need to work on something cool from Galleria Mall to Lake Las
I know.
Vegas.
I don't know the distance, but yeah, we
We'll
would
figure it
probably-
out. Well, I'm sure we'll come
figure
up with
that out.
It's a
something.
marathon.
So yeah, we're excited.
No, sorry.
We're excited to be out there this weekend to help
Cool.
you guys.
Well, before you
um,
can wear this shirt when you come out there to rock and show the people. But thank you for loving Lake Las
of course,
Vegas.
Thank you.
Oh,
for
what's the
sure.
route? What's the route for the 5K run? Talk, walk.
Yeah, well, it,
Talk,
the
walk,
actual,
sniff other dogs' butts.
That's it. That's
Yeah.
what exactly what it is. Fashion
Okay.
show now.
yeah, exactly. Yeah. Well,
But what's the route going to be?
So-
At least from the Weston.
Yeah, so registration is going to be still open, so people can do that.
Yeah,
So just go to
lakelasvegas.com.
lakelasvegas.com.
.com. Sorry.
And then you go to the walk's going to start at 8 o'clock. So registration, you can even walk up and register starting at 7 tomorrow, and then the walk
Saturday.
will go Saturday. I keep thinking today's
I
Friday.
know. I'm already there too.
But starts at the Weston, and then we're actually going to walk around the backside of Lake Las Vegas. So if you haven't seen that and kind of what's been built up back there,
Beautiful views.
everyone's
too.
going to get to see all those views, which is
Yeah.
great. And there's amazing once you get up the hill, and then it's just going to come around. It's going to end at Reflection Bay. Right at the beach is the finish line, so you can walk right up, and there'll be vendors there. I know Patti will be there with Viva La Paw.
Mm-hmm.
We'll have the finish line. We're going to have gifts for everyone, and then the paddle will start.
Yeah.
So just kind of a cool day. It's going to be beautiful. It's supposed to be like 81, I guess, and just real beautiful.
I've been watching that Weather Channel
Yeah.
app.
So it's a perfect weekend. Should be great.
And for more information, lakelasvegas.com/K9.
Yeah.
And the
K9.
most important thing is everything's going to Sean and the K9 unit
Yep,
there. So
everything.
We want to push them as much as possible.
Jamie, thank you so much.
Hey, thanks, guys.
I'm sure I'll be talking to you very soon.
Yeah, probably in an hour.
Yeah.
Thanks, Jamie Cooper, the marketing director at the Galleria at Sunset. And right now, let's take a look at a video that was made with our friends from the Nevada Association of Real Estate Brokers.
Lake Las Vegas is up and coming over again. We see now that it is up, and it has really made a big difference since the recession. There is a lot of options for the Las Vegas market when it comes to luxury, but not in this area of town, nor do we get such a beautiful view. And it really is a great spot for someone, because if they don't want to be near the Strip and they just want to have a little bit of outside of that city life, this is the best place to go. And the beautiful yachts that you can use, and there's so many opportunities. It's a great location to look forward to living at.
Lake Las Vegas is an amazing community. It's a waterfront property, it's luxury. We have a lot of international clients, so it was fitting that we spoke about that today here at this beautiful resort.
Lake Las Vegas is amazing because it's a unique place people don't expect when they look in Las Vegas. They think it's all desert. They don't see the beauty that is in Lake Las Vegas. It is definitely a nice little spot, and when people here talk about it's so far away, you gotta remember, people in San Francisco, New York, in these tier 1 cities, Californians moving here, spend 2 hours in commute every day.
How many places are there in Vegas by water? The rarity of that makes it more attractive. The tremendous number of things that are happening here, it makes it a really, really attractive lifestyle. It's very beautiful, right? It's clean, it's beautiful. I mean, some of the most impressive beaches in the world aren't as clean and manicured as something like this. So I decided to invest because I think it's gonna be a very successful investment.
Shantae Patton joins us now, the Nevada Association of Real Estate Brokers president. Welcome to the show.
Thank you.
This was one of the stops on the NARAB luxury tour at Lake Las Vegas.
Mm-hmm.
So pristine. You know, you look at the water and just everything that's happening there with all of the communities sprouting up.
It's, you know, Lake Las Vegas used to be what we thought of the lost city. You know, it was once there and it kind of disappeared on us when the recession happened.
Yeah.
So it's such a great feeling for realtors to be able to get out there and see that it's come back, you know, and not only has it come back, but one of the things that I was surprised about while I was there is the affordability. So when I think of Lake Las Vegas, I think of luxury property, high end, but you know, resale there, you can get a home for $250,000 and the new home builds are starting at roughly $365,000. Well, that's roughly comparable to Centennial Hills, you know, so it's great to see that not only has it come back, but it's actually affordable for more locals to be able to live there.
And did you find that a lot of the folks that went out there for that stop on the luxury tour, a lot of the realtors hadn't been there in a while to experience what was happening?
Absolutely, including myself. After 14 years, I hadn't been there in at least the last 5 or 6 years of it. So it definitely did make a difference to be able to go there and see for ourselves, because then we can go back to our clients and sell this lifestyle that is there. And for a lot, it's exactly what they want. It's close to the city, but it's not in the hustle and bustle of the city. So it was definitely eye-opening for us and all the others on our bus tour. While we were there for the luxury series, it made a huge difference for us.
It's funny you say that because you get a lot of people, like you said, that haven't been there in a while. But then there's so many people that have moved to Las Vegas in the last 10 years that are agents, brokers, that have never been there.
Mm-hmm.
You know, so it's kind of like they're so used to doing what they were doing, selling these areas, and all of a sudden they're just, you see it in their face, and it's a beautiful thing. So with that said, I think with what your job entails and coming up with events, I think I saw your wheels started turning too, and you know, all of a sudden we were going to be doing something. So I'm excited about that.
Yes, in a matter of about, maybe 15 minutes.
Yep.
We came up with this bright idea, and I had already mentioned what our next event was going to be, and then I came right back on the stage and said, never mind, we've got something more important for you and more relevant for you, and that's when we created the bus tour and certification.
Yeah, it's going to be a lot of fun. Because it really,
when is that, November 1st?
It's November 1st.
So
and
November 1st from 2 to 6 o'clock.
Yep.
So it's going to include a bus tour. There it is right there. It's going to include a bus tour. And we will view all of the new home communities there. There's roughly about 9 of them. So we will view them all.
There might be 10 by then. No,
there better be.
Yeah,
we got,
that's how quick it changes. Yeah.
Oh, well, we'll be seeing all 10 of them.
No,
don't tell her we already set up the whole tour, Tony.
We make adjustments, though. We're good at that, you know.
Yeah.
So we're going to take a look at those.
Yeah, Handy's Hideaway and another bus.
See,
we're going to need some more.
So it's going to be a great event. I know, behave. It's going to be a great event because we will bring out a couple bus load of top agents and agents who haven't been able to experience Lake Las Vegas since it's uprising again. And they'll be able to go and see all the new home communities out there. And the best part of it, thanks to this gentleman right here, is we have been able to not only allow our agents to get a feel for the city, but to also get certified to do it. So during our talk, we were able to come up with the Lake Las Vegas Real Estate Specialist certification. So, and they're working on a really nice badge for us to be able to use on our business cards.
I was thinking about the captain hat, though. Like, you know, that's going to be the badge. We'll go with it.
I love it. Whatever you want it to be.
Don't let him have that. Don't let
whatever
him have that
you want it to be,
opportunity.
it can absolutely be. Our goal is to make sure that we get as many agents out there to be educated on their city, because their city includes Lake Las Vegas, and there's great opportunity there for all price ranges. And they don't really realize that, and so they'll be able to see homes that range anywhere from $350,000 all the way up to well over $250,000. And so it makes a big difference for them to be educated and make sure that as agents we're providing the most information as possible.
You know, I want to thank, on behalf of Lake Las Vegas, I want to thank you for helping get to the agents and the brokers and letting them know to come back out, because on the tour, you know, you're going to see all those communities, but then also we have the estates at Reflection Bay, our waterfront lots, the amazing 8,500 square foot home.
That we snuck into a couple of times.
Yes. Yeah, don't tell anybody.
DL.
It's only on social media if you go find it. that your group or this bus tour is going to get an actual first look. So we're going to actually do a VIP first look before anybody else. And then also that same weekend is the Lake Las Vegas Classic.
Yes.
So our bus tour is actually going to become the first party to kick off the Lake Las Vegas Classic weekend on the 1st.
Man.
So you better get your tickets now. You
better-
That's a lot of fun.
Shantae
You
up
better
and-
get it because
and-
we technically already sold out
Yeah.
on the first bus. It's been less than a week since we opened registration. So now we're working on the second bus, but we are keeping it exclusive and small. So if any agent still wants to get on it, they definitely need to do it soon because clearly they see the benefit of it because they're taking these seats as quickly as possible.
It's going to be a lot of fun, dude. You going to go, Tony? You're
I'll
driving
be
the
there,
bus, right?
of course.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm the bus driver.
You know, we
Excellent.
Yeah, there we go. We got to wrap up the show, but we're definitely going to have you back on very soon.
Perfect.
Okay, so thank you for coming out.
Yep. So
Tony?
Again, thanks to Shantae Patton,
No
of course,
problem.
Jamie Cooper,
well, before-
marketing director.
Got to give
of,
her I Love Lake Las
Yes.
Vegas shirt. So.
the
Hey,
Gallery
you got my
Mall at
size.
Sunset.
I
Yeah,
love
I
it.
got
Good
Of
job.
course, Patti Gilbert, the owner of Viva La Paw, and most importantly, Sean Malia. And get on out there and support the Metro K-9 officers.
Come
dogs,
run, talk,
and-
walk, and
yeah, and
laugh at
flirt,
Tony.
Laugh,
Just
wear
laugh
your
at
captain's
Tony.
hat, whatever. We'd like to thank everyone for tuning in. We'll see you next time right here. For Andy Gill, I'm Tony Cardasco. Good night, everyone.
Good night.